Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In this video I am going to cover what are commands. Commands are nothing but it is used to explain the Python code and it will not execute the code. Whatever will be writing in the line, whatever line will be writing in the command will not execute. It just gives a brief idea about that code. We can write anything in a commands. So if we write a single line in a command, we have to use slash. If you want to write a multiple lines or a paragraph in a command, we have to use double quotes. Okay, let's see practically to understand more clearly. Suppose let's take an example. Um, let's take a variable a is equals to 18 and b is equals to Hari. I want to print only B. So if you print B, we'll get only Hari. So A is equals to 18 is no need. No. So this is there in only single line. So we can use this to comment out like slash. So now let's try to print A. What it will show, let's see. Actually, the A equals to 18 is declared, but that is kept in a command. Okay, single line command. Let's see output. See, Hari is printing as usual, but name A is not defined. But we defined no, A is equals to 18. Why it is showing A is not defined? Because this A equals to 18 is in commands. Means Python will not recognize the commands to execute. Clear? So whatever we'll be writing in the commands, it will not execute. Just it is for our reference. We can write for our reference. So we can write in this way also. Not only this, this thing will comment off. No need of print. We can comment. Here we can write in this way also. What is B? It's a variable name, kada. So B is a variable name and assigned to Hari. Some information we wrote about the code. So try to print. Will get any error? No. But whatever we'll be writing in the comments will not execute. It is just like a reference sentence. Okay. And similarly, we can even write. See here. We wrote 3 quotes. Okay. Miss, this thing will not execute. This thing is just for a reference. What is there now? Online Python compiler. This will not printing in the outcome. It is not showing in output. Just it is for reference. So whenever we'll be seeing the code, if we keep the comments, what is the useful thing for this commands means if we write a sentence in a commands, it will be very useful to see the code more clearly. If we do now, after some time, if we want to refer the code by seeing the commands, we'll get to know a objective of that code. So we have to get practice of using these commands so that it will be very useful for us to write a code. When we are writing a huge amount of projects or when we are writing a huge codes, at that time these commands will be very useful to us. Good, to know what the sentence, what the code, the line of the code is meaning. Okay, so these comments are not must and should. It's optional. It's our wish. If we want to use, we can use. If not, we can eliminate also. No need to use must and should. It's for our reference. Okay, understood what is the comments? Single line comment, multi-line comments. If you want to comment only the single line, we can use the slash. We can use the slash. If we want to comment a few lines in this way, if you want to comment like these three lines, we can use this thing, this symbol. Okay, three quotes. Okay. Next topic is control statements. Control statements are divided into three types, three statements: conditional, looping, jumping. Now let's see what is the conditional statement. In name only it suggests that condition, it specifies some condition. So in this conditional statements we have if, else, else if, nested if. Let's see what is the syntax. If condition, and whatever want to write some lines of code, then elif condition and lines of code, and else condition. Sorry, else only. For else will not have condition, just we have to write some code, whatever we want to write. But see the syntax. In the Python, indentation is very important. See clearly where we have to start if, where we have to start the statements. So it's very important. Indentations plays a crucial role in the Python. If we not use the indentation, we get errors. Indentation error will get. Let's see that error also in practically. Let's try practically. Let's remove this previous code, and we'll say age equals to, we'll ask from the user. So to ask from the user, user input is input double quotes enter your age. Okay, user will be entering their age. Next we'll be keeping the condition. What the condition for if? Just simple if condition. Try if, just condition. What condition will be placing over here? If that age what the user entered is greater than 18, if that age is greater than 18, it means, see, indentation, it should not start from here, it should not start from here, it should start from here. See the gap. Then print user can vote. Okay, understood the condition. Next we'll say again else should be starting at here, not here. Okay, it should start it here. Else, for else no need to write, no need to specify the condition, just print no right to vote. Understood the condition? Whatever the user entered the age, if it is greater than 18 only, he has right to vote. If we have less than 18, then no right to vote. Let's try. We'll be entering the age as 10. Whatever error what we are getting. See what the error we are getting. Greater than not supported between the instance of str and int. Means because 18 is a integer. But in my previous video, I explained when we are using the user input, that will be in a string format only. The type of that thing will be in the string format only. If we use the integer also, it will be in the string format only. Means if we enter the age is 10, but internally the 10 is string only. Why? Because we are using input, user input function. So to make that string as input, what we have to use just int over here. The string will be converted into int, which we saw no in previous lectures. Now let's print 12. Yeah, no right to. Now we are getting output without any error. Understood? Why? Because in the user input, whatever will be writing, it will be initially, internally, it will be in the string format only. To make that string to integer, we have to write int. Let's try other input. Let's try 20. 20 is greater than 18. No. Yeah. User can vote. We are satisfying the two conditions. Let's try other example, which let's try the students marks. Okay. um, what are the marks we are entering? If that is greater than 80, we can say topper, else need to improve. Okay, and here let's keep, here we'll be keeping other condition also, like elif will be keeping if that marks will be less than 50, means it should satisfy less than 50, not less than 50, let's say greater than 50. If it is greater than 50, we can say medium, or we can say average, something. Let's try to print. So if that marks is greater than 80, if the user enter the marks, if it is greater than 80, it will be printing topper. If it is greater than 50, means greater than 50 and less than 80, because if it is greater than 80, it prints topper. It should be less than 80 and greater than 50, then average. If it is less than 50, else condition, it need to improve. Let's say three conditions. Let's say 90, yes, topper. Let's try with average, which is 65, average. Let's try with this also 30, need to improve. Okay, three conditions are satisfied. Even we can use nested if also, means nested if means we'll be having if condition in if condition. So here see, indentation is very important. See here, marks if marks is greater than 80, it will be printing topper. So in topper we'll be having another if condition. This if condition also it will be checking. If that marks is greater than 85, uh, let's say to print good. Again one more if condition will be keeping, marks are greater than 90, then let's say uh, very good. See, indentation is very important. Look at the indentation. This thing is not known as nested if. In if we have if, in if we have if, again if. Okay, understood this? When we are using the nested if, we have to see indentation very clearly. Let's try to print this thing. Let's say some 98. What will be going to print? Good, very good, outstanding. Till outstanding it will be printed. Why? Because 98 can 98 is greater than 80 or 85 or 90 and 95. So all this thing will be printing. Here, what is the difference between nested if and else? See, in if else, if this if condition fails to execute, then it comes to else condition. If this if condition satisfies completely, then it goes to inside the if condition. If this also satisfies, again it goes inside this if. If this also satisfies, it goes inside this if. Means if this if condition is true, it goes inside the if conditions to execute any conditions are there to execute. If this if condition fails to execute, then it comes out of the total if condition loop and execute the next part. See, let's try other thing. Let's try with some 40. Means 40 is not greater than 80. What it will be printing? It just print need to improve. It will not execute the, it will not check the inside conditions whatever it has inside the if directly. If that if conditions will not satisfy, it directly come out of its loop and execute other conditions whatever it has outside the if. So let's try in this way also. If we keep if condition here, now you'll get to know indentation is how much important. See what we changed here, we kept indentation here. So let's try now. We are getting 90, we are entering 98. So topper, good, very good, outstanding. Understood? What is the difference now? Understood what is the difference between nested if and if else? In nested if the if condition satisfies only, it goes inside the if condition. If that if condition fails at one condition only, it comes out of the if condition loop and execute the next condition. Okay, this is about the conditional statements, condition statements. In my next coming videos, I am going to explain the looping statements and jumping statements. Thanks for watching.